Hey guys, it's Retro Gaming now, and we're back with Nna Age Complete Chronicles. We're currently in the Arana Age, playing the Path of the Shell expansion. So when we left off last time, we were baking something in this thing in the Industrial Age of Arana. It's been about 15 minutes, and it's done, so let's go ahead and hit the button and see what we've made. We have here some kind of pellet, it seems. So we're going to hit this button and take one of them. And then from here we should be able to pick it up and link out. So we're going to link here first. This is just the sort of room that we saw somewhere in Dunny, we know. It's going to drop the pellet in the water. First it scans it, I guess. And we get sort of a white glow. So it does some sort of thing, something to light everything up. So let's head back to Arana and try the other one. The other pellet. Or sorry, the other book, which was the cave. So let's pick another one up. And head to the cave and see what that does. So it drops in and obviously illuminates something. But it's down there, and it's not going to help us to see it. So we got to figure out a way to get to the bottom of the cave. And as far as we are, that is actually all there is to Arana. We've done what we have to do there. Now we've just got to figure out how to get to the bottom. And to do that, we're going to head back to Relto, because there is one more age we have yet to explore in the Watcher's Sanctuary. And that would be the Ahnonnay Age. So, let's head on out there. Back to the sanctuary. And here we are. So we know from the book that this age was used to show... for Kadish to show How's the Grower how he could travel through time. So let's see what he's done here. Is he indeed the Grower? So we're in some sort of whoops cathedral, it seems. Just looking around. Some water down here. Some interesting gear shapes and a light up there. This is a very nice place. This reminds me a lot of the Kadish Gallery, and that's for a reason, because Kadish obviously liked these sort of things, these stained glass windows and stuff. It's very peaceful, it's also somewhat dramatic though, like tense. Sort of, what is this place for? The music is pretty good too, I think. On the wall we've got another one of these things. Now, we know from the last time we saw this, which was back in Arana, that we didn't really need them for what we were trying to accomplish. So what could these things be? Well, what it is it's actually sections of the prophecy the Watcher wrote that we had in Relto that we read at the very beginning. So this right here is the book 2, and 18 would be the verse. So I'm going to go ahead and read that for us. Section 2, verse 18. The action of the gathered means nothing. And that saying doesn't mean anything to us yet, but will in the future. On the stand we've got a book. And this book will presumably take us to Ahnonnay. Let's just take it and find out. And here we are on Ahnonnay. Got some little crab thing. These are actually known as quabs. Very interesting. It feels almost... What am I trying to put it? It's okay. It's a very small age. Let's just look at what we've got here. We've got some sort of clock tower, I guess we're going to call it, right here, and it's got some blue lights on it. Some ocean around here. Let's walk around back. Not much to see. These little quabs are funny. Back here we've got some sort of tower thing. Let's just walk around some trees. Is there a shell cloth? There probably is. There's one right there. So let's just go ahead and use that, because it'll save us the trouble of walking from there to here. Around back we've got another quab. Some rocks. Not much here. And that guy just fell into the water. It's a shame. Let's just keep looking. We've got... Yeah, not much here. It's sort of a little... Oh, I forget the geographic term for it. Some islands in the background. Yeah, they don't look very realistic, but, you know, this game was made quite some time ago, about 10 years ago, so that's okay with me. And something over here, which looks to be a pedestal with a book on it. And this book takes us back to the Ahnonnay temple. So, let's just look around here. Whoops. Oh, how about that? We could swim. But the current is too strong, unfortunately. So we'll swim backwards. Let's just see where this takes us. And some bad camera angles here. Horrible camera angles. Where am I? There I am. Oh, it's because I'm swimming the wrong way. Oh man, this is pretty bad. Alright, here's the waterfall right here. And you can see I can stand and walk along the top of this. Not sure if we'll ever need to do that. And hop into the water. So, since we can swim, let's go see if we can grab that, get to the... Oh, well, the tide's taking us this way. Get to that sort of thing over there. There we go. Thing over there. And by thing over there, I mean the, building out in the water. How do I get out of here? Is this just going in a circle? Yeah. Alright, let's just try and find somewhere to get off here. Thankfully, my character has unlimited stamina. He's actually making decent time. Come on, buddy, you can make it. Can't even get up here, it's probably too steep. There we go. Alright, so let's head on over to that tower over there and see if we can get to that. There's some lights in there and that looks like it could hold some importance. We still don't know what that clock tower over there is for, but hopefully we can find out. So let's swim on out to that. The current's too strong. Looks like we can't actually get out there, because it's coming this direction. So, what is left to do? Yeah, those islands are actually... They're disappointingly bad. Obvious cutouts. But, yeah, let's get back over here. We need to figure out what this clock tower is for. And to do that, we actually have to see the clock tower, so bear with me. Let's get a better view of this. So I don't know if you noticed, but when we accidentally knocked the quab off, we lost a light, and I think it was that one right here. So we can just scare these guys into the water. There they fall to this infinitely deep water. And off goes another light. Well, let's just go ahead and knock these guys off. It's kind of entertaining to do. Whoops. Unless I do that. And, come on, you can make it. See what happens when we turn all these lights off. Get out there. Scare him off. Come on, buddy. We don't need you. There he goes. Lost another light. These guys are kind of funny looking. Their 2 eyes. They're like bugs almost. There he goes. And we're starting to lose light, so we're doing something. Continue to knock these guys off. Not too bright. I mean, they just sort of jump right in. I wish we could pick them up. There should be a Relto page that gives us these back in our Relto. That'd be kind of cool. We just knock them into our infinite void. Come on. Yeah, he just jumps off. He doesn't even walk off. He jumps off. Let's see if there's any up here. Nope. And we are definitely losing lights now. So, let's keep going. I kind of like the sky, kind of purple. It fits with the theme. Like it's sort of it's a very similar color to. Let's see if there's any back here. Similar color to the ground and the trees. You can see it's sort of a purplish tint over there. I think that's really cool. I do like the design of this age. So let's keep knocking these guys off. Is he off? I don't know. Yeah, I think he is. Hopefully he is, because I can't get him off anymore. Well, we'll check in a minute. So keep knocking these dudes off. This is one of those puzzles. Well, there's several things about this puzzle. This is one of the things you definitely could not do if it wasn't in 3D real time. Because first of all, you can't swim. Second of all, these guys aren't going to be able to jump into the water and react to what you do. Alright. Slowly but surely. I do wish we could pick these up and link them to other ages. I think that'd be cool. But you can't. Let's check the back over here. Nope. Sorry if this seems tedious to you, I don't blame you, but it's pretty enjoyable to me. Just knocking these little dudes off. I think the sound design is pretty good too. Like their little legs on the rock. Sort of like rock algae is sort of what it looks like. It's the texture. Rock with algae. Come on, buddy. To your doom. And there he goes. Let's finish the job. Eradicate all crabs. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, they're not too bright, are they? I guess they're not very big either. That guy was just pushing me. Let's knock him off this way. Boom! Come on, there we go. It's 3 more, at least. Oh no, and I fell in the water. Wonderful. Alright, how do I get back on? What's the fastest way? I think this way, yeah. So here it sort of lets me swim against the current, but over by the building it's a bit too strong. So, slowly making progress. Yeah, there's actually shift swimming and normal swimming. And up we are. Alright, so we got a couple more quaps to get rid of now. Let's knock these guys in the water. There he goes. And last one. Alright, so there's 2 lights left. So obviously we missed a couple, so let's just scan the whole area again. Especially looking in the backs. So we probably missed them back there or something. Alright, so let's look for that little guy. I wonder if there's a way to get in there. There probably is. Why would it be there? So my guess is the quab is up here somewhere. Actually, I wonder if we can get over there by swimming from out here. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Looks like we might just be able to reach. Because the thing is, we didn't quite have enough to get over. No, I don't know, actually. Well, there's our quab, so we actually do need to find a way to get over there. So, let's look around. There's gotta be another way to do this. I wish I could switch to first person. Let's go around the side of the island. Yeah, here's the problem with this. One of the problems with this little age is that it's tedious if you make a mistake. You gotta swim all the way back around. Alright, we're almost there. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Back around here. Is this where a rock is? I think it's around on the other side. I think this rock works. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to cut ahead until I get there, actually. Maybe I need to go actually like more directly against the current. Like that. I don't know, it's slow. Maybe I'll just do this. Hopefully that'll work. It's kind of tough to tell if I'm making progress too, because I can't see it. Oh, it looks like maybe I'll make it. Oh, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, no. Alright, well, now you know how to get there. I'm going to go and skip ahead till I've got there, because it's slow to reset, so see you in a minute. Alright, so I have finally made it to the island. It took multiple tries to get it right, because you have to sort of get it in the exact right spot, which is kind of a pain, but that's fine. We got here. Now we can knock that little quab off wherever he is. Oh, well, first, we've got something here. Another one of these box and line diagrams. So we have to take a picture of that. Whoops. Using our KI. Because we don't know what that's for. However, we do know it's probably important, because we have been seeing these for a while. Now, where is our quab? I hope he's... Is he still on here? I'm not seeing him. We might have just scared him off. Just like that. Anyway, unfortunately we can't actually get into this thing, it looks like. Which is kind of... Yeah, we don't... It's still tart. We don't have any clue what this is for. There are some lights and stuff up there. So I'm looking around and I am not seeing a quab. So I'm going to go ahead and assume we've knocked him off. I'm going to jump and then swim back towards the island so we can actually get on it. Interesting thing to note out. Myst, this is the only time in any Myst game you can actually swim. I mean, there's been sometimes we could actually wade through water, but you never actually can swim. And this would be the only time it's ever happened. I think Myst 5 we got the closest when in Nalovan, when we could actually wade through the water a little bit. Like it was pretty deep water, but for the most part, water is just sort of a barrier that we can never ever get past, except for now. So, oh, here's a quab. Where did he come from? Well, I wonder if it regenerates them where they are each time. Oh, he's gone. So now let's look at our clock tower here, and you can see. Oh, there's two lights on here. I wonder if we missed some. We should probably just run through this all again, because I actually quit and came back to this, and we may have missed some quabs. So you can see that one of those lights keeps moving as we move. Like, it's hard to see it, but it's there. So if I'm sort of walk this way, you can see there's only one lit up now. There's a second one lit up. If we keep going a little bit, keep shifting over. So that's showing where the quabs are. So what this actually is doing is showing where life is on this island. As you can see, there's still one more left, and I sure hope it's not on that thing, because I'm pretty sure I checked all of that. But there's no way it could be on that. It's probably, my guess is it's behind these trees somewhere, so I'm pretty sure I checked everything up there. Yeah, I'm not seeing him, unless he's that one I knocked into the water. I don't know where that is. My guess is it's going to be back here behind this. And it's not. Alright, let's just look at this one more time. Yeah, so it's supposed to be in this general area. That might just be us, actually. It's a bit confusing with the lights. I don't know, let's jump back over here and see if the light's gone away. I certainly haven't seen any more quabs, so I don't know. And just like that, we are now the only light on there. So, okay, apparently it was a quab over there, something that we got knocked off. Now, for something to happen, it seems like we have to get all of the lights off, which means there should be no life here. But how do we do that? Well, basically we're going to have to link back to this Ahnonnay temple. Because when we link here, suddenly all the lights will turn off, just like that. And now we'll just go over here and come back and see what's happened. Now our lights are off. So here we go. And things have suddenly changed. We're looking at an Ahnonnay. Seems to be far in the future. Very barren. They no longer have our lush, well, not lush, but water here. Got thunder and lightning. And these crystal trees, that if I touch them, they collapse. And these crystal trees are what the clock tower is showing. So what did we do exactly? We don't really know. We do know that Kaddish did make this age to show that he was the grower and he could travel through time. And from what we're seeing, this is a pretty drastic change. And who knows, he might have actually been the grower, because this is a pretty harsh change for anybody to do. It's not like you could simply write this in, like Yisha probably could. But there's no way that anybody other than the grower could. Of course, that leads to some other questions. Since Yisha is supposed to be the grower, it's a good question. Is she or is she not? Here we've got this. So it looks like we might actually be able to get over there, and yes, it seems like there's a pathway underneath the fog, which is a good thing since there are some crystal trees in the back and a shell cloth right here. Let's go ahead and touch this just to mark our progress here. Knock this tree down. And let's just finish and disintegrating all these trees. Some weird crystalline structures. So if this thing is showing life meter, does that mean these trees are alive? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They must be. I mean, I don't know what else they could be if they're here. So we gotta figure out a way to get up there, and we can just jump. Oh! Ooh, good thing I didn't fall there. So let's try that again. There we go. So we're almost done with all these trees. Must be incredibly brittle. They just collapse when you just touch them. So this one's a pretty cool one. Nope, it's gone. There's one back up there we missed. One more. There we go. So now we're the only living thing left. We should teleport out, link out, and then something should change again. If Kadish is indeed the grower. And back we go to Ahnonnay. And now we are in some incredibly distant future, it seems. Our clock tower is entirely destroyed. There's a big ring around us. There's lots of stars. I'm not sure why there's gravity. That seems a bit weird if this is supposed to be an infinite star field. Kadish certainly has sent us far ahead in time, though. So it doesn't look like there's anything to do here. Let's just look around and see if there's just anything at all to do here. Because it's basically pretty barren. There's some weeds here. That's a bit odd. Also, there's air here. That's another thing. I mean, I guess Kadish could theoretically be powerful enough to write air in, but why though? Would that help him? I want to find where would our clock tower, not our clock tower, our sort of thing out in the distance, the hut in the water, at least it used to be. Where is that? Because every time we've been there, there has been something that we need. Well, I do know one way to get to it. I think that's it out there. I think. Remember we hit the shell cloth back when this was the lightning age. And so if we link back to Relto, we should just be able to touch the shell cloth and teleport to that place in this age, even though the age is now in the future. We should still teleport to the same location because of our shell cloth. Since we haven't been back to Relto recently, I'm going to point out we have our Kadish, or our Ahnonnay temple book here, as well as our Ahnonnay book. And in our Ahnonnay book is going to be our shell cloth link. So let's head back there and see what there is. And indeed, this does place us back on where the hut used to be. And you can see there's a shell cloth right here. And this shell cloth right here is actually slightly inside to where we linked in over here. So if we hit this, we should go be able to link to inside the hut if we're able to get Ahnonnay back to how it was originally, which I'm not sure if we can do. However, the one way to see is to link back here and then use the book on the island to take us back to the cathedral. So, let's head over. Not the shell cloth, but to here. So we need to get to that book over there. Another thing, why would these rings don't make sense, because these rings would only exist if there's no gravity. Same for all this stuff floating here, but obviously there is gravity. And the rings wouldn't make sense, because this would have to have sufficient gravity to be pulling all this stuff in a circle. It just doesn't make sense. Now it could be it could be just an oversight by Cyan. That's possible, but I don't know. Something's telling me it's more than that. It's just it doesn't feel right. Cyan is usually really good with detail, and for some reason this just feels off. Whoa. Almost fell off there. So let's head back. And since there's no lights over here, this should change Ahnonnay again. After all, the clock tower doesn't work at all, so let's see. Let's see if something actually happens here. And indeed, here we are back in our original Ahnonnay. So let's sit down for a minute just to talk about how this linking and stuff works. If all of the if all of the lights are off here, and we link to the cathedral, and then back to Ahnonnay, we go forward in time. However, if we don't link to the cathedral and then just link straight to Ahnonnay using either a shell cloth or our linking panel, then we don't change in time. So there's like 3 separate time/space locations, well, not space, just time locations that Kaddish is writing in, and each time we link to the cathedral, it switches, assuming all these lights are off. So now that we're back here, we should use our shell cloth to try and get to the inside of that hut over there. Let's see if this works. So we use our Ahnonnay book and take that. And indeed, it did work. Here we are on the inside of the hut. Let's look around here. Can we open the door? Yes, we can. So this leads us back outside. Be nice. What have we got here? Something. Let's just flip it and see what it does. Huh. Whatever it did something fairly big, it seems like. That was a pretty heavy rumble. So let's rotate this too. And you can hear that when we did that, the rushing of water died down a little bit. Let's just climb up here and see what's up here. Up to the top, which obviously we can't see. And it just looks like just the horizon out there. Nothing too special. However, all this machinery, all these gauges and stuff, seem a bit out of place for this Ahnonnay. Let's just look up here, see if there's anything up here. Which is supposed to be very, well, it almost feels primitive just how it is. Let's just see what we've got here. I don't know if there's going to be anything, but since there's ladders, might as well climb them. And again, just the horizon, some islands out there. So let's get down here and see what we've done. Obviously, pulling that switch did something pretty loud, to say the least. So Let's head on outside. And you can see that the current has stopped. So, that's a bit strange. Why would the current just have been able to stop simply by turning a lever? And over here we've got 372, which, as we know previously, is on from the Watcher Prophecy. So I'm going to look that up real quick. Section 3, verse 72. Take time to understand the path of the shell. Alright, so since the current's off, I think I'm pretty curious to go see what's on one of these islands, because I think they do look pretty cool. Almost there. Doesn't look super realistic, does it? That's really interesting. Look what we've got here. This island is just a facade. Here we've got some sort of hole in the wall and a large crack in the sky. This is really weird. And I'm sure all these other islands must be fake too. What is Kaddish playing at here? This is really strange. Well, I guess to find out, we're just going to have to go in here and see if we can actually get to the root of the problem. This is really weird. This shouldn't be. Is it all fake or something? But in order to do that, well, we just have to go forward. But we are going to do that in the next episode. So this has been Retro Gaming Now. We've been playing Mist Uru Complete Chronicles, The Path of the Shell. Ahnonnay is one of my favorite ages ever. And in the next episode, we are going to go in here and see if we can find out exactly what Ahnonnay is. How does Kaddish do this? Alright, thanks guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. I really enjoyed doing this video, and I'll enjoy the next two. See you guys.